okay. I just want to tell people this is my review for SummerSlam. I just saw it last night live on Peacock, and it was great. I haven't seen wrestling like this good from WWE for a long time, since I was a teenager, back in the Attitude Era and stuff like that. The Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns was great. The whole match was great. It was a lot of back and forth, but it was a tight, close match, and Brock Lesnar was dominating most of the match. I would say, I would give the edge to him, the veteran. But you got to tip your hats off to Roman Reigns, because he got tricks out his bag as well, and he comes from a wrestling dynasty of the Anoa'i family, including The Rock. So it was a good back and forth. The bloodline was there. They interfered a couple times. What else? Paul Heyman interfered. And it took a lot to beat this guy, Brock Lesnar. They buried him on the announce table and some heavier stuff, and then he stepped on it, just so he won't be able to get up. He did what he had to do to win, to sustain his championship, because he's trying to be in the record. He's trying to hit the record books, and I don't blame him. He already surpassed Brock Lesnar's records. I wasn't really a fan of the new era, like Roman Reigns and all these guys, but once he changed to the tribal chief and the storyline started getting better with him, I started tuning in, and then AEW was becoming a competition, so I got back into wrestling because of that. But my honest opinion, yeah, watch wrestling again. It's fun. It's entertaining. It gives me something else to watch besides the normal everyday repeats of certain TV shows or movies. What else? Well, I like the storyline with the bloodline, how it's going. They defeated the Street Profits. There are spoilers in this. If you didn't see SummerSlam, there are spoilers. What else? Becky Lynch was a good match with Bianca Belair. Bayley came back. It was very interesting, the dynamics. She turned babyface again. So I like the way Triple H is handling the storylines. Again, he was an Attitude Era wrestler, which I grew up on. He's been in the business for a while, so I like his direction. And it's going back to TV14. Things are changing. The fans wanted this for a long time, and now that Vince McMahon retired, it's going back. And I believe now, since it's going back, things are gonna get entertaining again. So I would recommend going back to WWE. A lot of wrestlers are gonna be resigning with WWE because of Triple H, and that's a plus. That means he has a good reputation. He does the right thing. He knows what's good for business. I'm not saying Vince McMahon didn't. I believe it was when people get comfortable or complacent, things get stagnant. You start getting stuck in your ways. Sometimes you need to change. You need to adapt. And that's the key. You need to adapt to anything around you, So that's my thing, just be adaptable. Triple H knows what he's doing. I think I believe Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan will do a great job collaborating. I think they're gonna come together with some good stuff, because Nick Khan did work under Vince, and now he's co-owner, like a co-chairman of basically the company now. So it's gonna be those two running the company, and I believe they're gonna do good for the company. I think it's good to get a fresh start. Fresh. Sometimes the company needs to be. Sometimes a company needs a fresh start. in order to move forward and to keep up with the times, you know. I'm not saying I don't appreciate Vince McMahon. I do. He made my childhood awesome as well. I'm pretty sure he made a lot of other people's, childhood awesome as well. But it's good to roll with the times. It's good to, just be adaptable. You know, nothing's perfect, and just roll with the times. That's all it is. Roll with the times. Be adaptable, and come up with creative ideas. Listen to people. Because sometimes people have good ideas. Don't reject everything, because sometimes that rejection could end up costing you. Have an open mind. So I would say, tune into Raw. Raw's gonna be TV 14 rating now. No more PG. That PG era is over. What else? It's great. Just tune in, and we'll see. I guess we're gonna stay updated, see what's gonna happen. And also I believe Triple H is gonna start creating his own. He's gonna start creating new characters, like new wrestlers, like new talent, and that was missing for a long time, because they WWE for the last decade they were playing it safe, going back to the same stars that they already created, and sometimes you gotta let the stars that's already there put over the new stars to make new stars. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes don't be afraid to make new stars. They used to do it in the past. Now you got Cody Rhodes, you got all these characters coming. Build the new stars, like have new stars. Don't be scared, because that's what's going to continue the business, Oh, it's okay if you don't use them right away, but eventually you're going to make them, have them. It's good to have. You can utilize. You can go into a basket and pick your poison, if you know what I mean, Use your weapons wisely. Like, okay, I may not use these weapons now, but this is for the future if I need to. But currently I use these weapons. And then if it continues further and it gets to the point where we're not doing well, then we have weapons to use. That's in any war, any battle. It's good to change it up, Never let people know your moves, or just have them ready just so you can use them at a later date, They were good with that before when I was young. They had Ken Shamrock and all these guys. They created Chris Jericho was from WCW, but they made him a star in WWE. I mean, I know he was getting there in WCW, but when he came to WWE, they repackaged him as Y2J, and he was an instant hit. Going against The Rock. They made Booker T bigger than what he was. A lot of WCW characters that they had a liking to, they created them and better. So they've done it before in the past, and I don't know why they stopped doing it. Then they let go a lot of people, because some wrestlers wasn't big enough for Vince McMahon, because Vince McMahon has a fetish for having big wrestlers. I don't know what that's about. I think he's a little weird. That's not my problem. That's not my business. But sometimes you gotta be open-minded. Open-minded is gonna get you. Yeah, you're making money. Yeah, you're doing this. But sometimes you gotta give some stuff to the fans too, because they're the ones giving you money as well. They give you money. So you gotta cater to all types of branches. And I think Triple H, Stephanie McMahon, and Nick Khan are gonna work together to make this happen. They're gonna appease the fans, appease the business partners. They're probably gonna keep one show T14 and one PG. PG for the SmackDown, for the kids or whatever, and T14 for the for Raw. Smart idea. Because Raw is that's the flagship show. That's where everything started. But anyway, they should keep it 14 so they could compete at least somewhat with AEW as far as with the blood, guts, and all that stuff. And maybe they'll make compelling stories. And I heard Vince McMahon used to snub the writers and not listen to them. Come on, man. I compared to WWE back then to now, and it's like, ugh, what the hell happened, Sometimes people get too money hungry, and then it clouds their judgment, and they don't operate how they used to. Anyway, That's it for today, and as far as my review for the SummerSlam. Make sure you turn on the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and hope you enjoy the content. The next video should be my Sonic Hedgehog review. Yeah, Sonic Hedgehog review, or the Peacemaker, either one. But if Sonic comes first, then Peacemaker's next. All right. So enjoy. Take care.